Today we are doing polishing. We are doing this antique brass oil lamp. Show how tarnished it is. This is the stand here. This is the acetone. This is the rest of the pieces here. I've already taken it apart. Probably should have showed that before, but next time. These are going to be all the pieces here. As you can tell, very, very tarnished. I'm working out of a garage. I'm renting half. Hopefully with the stream, we'll get to where we need to get to, where we can have our own place, and I can start teaching people a lot better. This is my buddy Buddha here. That's my private collection. And then we're going to start off right here. Set this up. So my thing is, I took all the pieces, I throw them in some acetone, swirl it up. That way it just breaks down the old lacquer, any old residue. That way it doesn't stick on the wheel. I don't have to kill the wheel as much. So I'll teach you how to save on your wheels as well by just literally lacquering, removing the lacquer off. The lacquer sticks to the wheel, then you're gonna have to keep cleaning it off. It'll eventually scratch your pieces. So like that, I'll take a rag now, wipe them all down, and then I'll go to my wheel. You do want to use good gloves for acetone so you protect your skin, of course. And also because of the brass, your oils will actually stain brass. The skins from our oils are very bad. They'll oxidize a piece very quickly. You'll polish it up, you put your fingerprint on it, and you'll see the exact fingerprint. I'm going to remove this from this area because I'm going to turn on the machine, it's going to shake. You see how the rag turns a little green? It's just removing some of the old oxidation, carbon buildup on the brass. If you can see the green. That's lacquer too as well. Tarnishes after a while. You can do a red compound. I'm not. I just blend whites. It's cheaper. A lot of people think it's you need certain compounds to buff. You really don't. See the little piece right there? So that's what we're gonna work with. It does get hot, so it's good to rotate. So what I do to give you a nice shine and the same thing is a circle. So you want to put it onto the wheel lightly and circle it. You don't want to do this because you'll yank it, throw the piece to the floor. You could also damage it. So we're gonna not try to damage pieces here. And circular motion gives you a nice clean and gives you your lining as well. You can go this way as well if you'd like, which is something, you see that difference? You see the lines in there? And that was from machine-made lines from the actual product. Which is, if I would have gotten my hands on it when they finished it, I would have been able to sand that down, give it the nice shine that they wanted with no sand marks behind. No lines, nothing. But that costs a lot of money. Production-wise, some people do it, some people don't. My wife, where she's working at, they definitely do. That's why they're high-end. They have beautiful work there. My wife works there. She'll be coming out with her stream soon. We'll be doing it together. She'll be streaming herself at work. And then we'll be coming home on weekends, hopefully getting parts from customers, as viewers as well. I'm going to put the link down below where you can check out our webpage. It's metalrestorationct.com. And you can check out our work there. We have some pictures. We have our webpage. We do commercial properties as well. I do antiques. It's one of my favorite things to do. The same thing as my wife. We love doing this. I love bringing things back to me. And this is a mirror finish I'm going to leave for. So you can pop a pimple off of this if you would like. There's also satin finish, which I can show you, but we won't do that one on this one. I'm doing a patina this coming week. So we're going to show you what satin finish pieces look like out of already factory. So I'm going to remove the lacquer and the factory finish, and I'm going to turn it dark. I'm going to age it like this, but give it a wooden tarnish look. There's a lot you can do with patina. Patina is an oxidation. So you're going to oxidize the piece and turn it, you're going to turn it old. And there's different colors. You can do blue, you can do green, you can do all sorts of colors. You can have a lot of fun with metal. I love metal, as you can tell. Anyone can do this. I started learning how to do this when I was, 10 years old. I think I started doing this with my father. I've been doing it for a very long time. I've been polishing antiques since I was 10. And I enjoy every minute of it. So anyways, like I was showing you the up and down motion. That cleaned up that area. And now you're going to see the bowl. I'm going to clean up the bowl for you and show you that. And you see the wheel starting to cake. I don't know if you guys can see it from that angle. Hopefully soon I'll be able to get some new cameras. It'll help me with angling. I would like another camera set up from above showing you the angle of the wheel. And you can see the gold texture. Now this isn't what you usually would use, but I found it to be very good instead of buying the rakers, which you can. It's good, but for me, money saved. Look how quick. The scrapers eventually they dull out. This is a $5 machete. The back of it works miracles for me. Let's call it the poor man's trick. And now blend a little bit of green in there. The white is a finishing compound. The red is more of a compound for removing all this, but I ran out, so I think you don't really need it. You can use anything, as long as the wheel does the work for you. These little areas are a little tricky. You don't want to open up the hole, so you just want to tap it. Tap the areas where there's holes, because what will happen is the heat will expand it, and you don't want to do that to the part. So what I'll do is I'll do a little rotation around it. You can hit it in there, of course. Just don't spend too much time in there. Because the more you spend a lot of time like this in there, you open it up. I'll do this real quick. See, I just give it a quick clean. That's all you really need. Just a quick clean. The acetone will take off the rest. It'll give you the shine that the customer's asking for. when I do polish and I make these videos, it's age appropriate for everyone. My gaming, on the other hand, is just me having fun with the guys. Can't judge me there. I'm a different person. Everyone has their own characters. And in real life, I'm a very calm soul individual. I love my work. I love metal. You can tell it's a very hot day outside. It's going to rain in a little while. But I was so excited to see the piece when the gentleman brought it that I couldn't hold myself back. I had to come out here and do it. Normally, I'd be gaming right now, having a little bit of fun, because it's a rainy day. If it's a rainy day and it's too hot of a day to work outside, I will not work out here. But right now, once I have too much work, then, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. But just to show a nice little short here today, a nice little video, just to show you the previews of what's coming. The patina next week is gonna be awesome. You guys are gonna see pieces turn 3 different colors. I'm gonna do a medium, a light, and a dark. With a wood grain look. So I'm gonna put lines in it and it's gonna make it look like the wood. So when they put the drains, it's the vent drain for an AC system. And it's all for the same wooded room. The gentleman bought it and thought he was buying it aged, and they did not give him the aged look. Of course, if he also would have bought it the aged look, I'm pretty sure it would have cost him a couple $1,000s more. Not the price he paid. And for the price that I gave him, you cannot beat it. The chemical alone is very pricey. There you go, a little spinny spin. Go around it. And make sure not to spend too much time or add too much pressure when you're doing areas like that, because you see that? You're screwing something there. You don't want to unthread it or melt the threads off. This does heat up, and brass is a very light metal. It will melt. Quick spin there. You'll see my little dogs. He's crazy. That's Bruno right there. A little tiny one. See him doing circles out in the grass somewhere. There he goes. That's Bruno. And you have the other two, which is Bonito and Obi. Yes, Star Wars Obi. One Kenobi. For this area, don't recommend it for people who don't know how to do it until you get the hang of it, because you can open this up, believe it or not, or launch the piece. I'm that type of person. What do you call it? I'm too picky, let's put it like that. So, lightly at an angle, not up, not down. I usually work on below the wheel or above the wheel, as you can tell. But just all the way down. Brush it down. There you go. Push down. And rotate the piece at the same time so you don't get caught. And it's just cleaning the lip. You're not going to see this lip, unfortunately, but if the customer watches the video, they can tell that I actually polish everything. And for the prices that I give out, trust me when I tell you, they are nowhere near. I've been polishing for a very long time. My father polished, he taught me. This is a family thing that's been going on for a while. I love my polishing. I hope to someday teach others as well. That's my goal. My wife is going to be doing the stream as well. I can't wait, because I think that's going to be the one that's going to push us where we need to be. People are going to see that it's not only a male industry, that women can actually do it too. And she is very good, believe it or not. She's passed. A lot of the male men are intimidated by her, and it's okay. Hey, I can't wait for her stream to come out so people can see what she does. And then that's how it is. It'll be nice and shiny. These little spots here with acetone, we'll take it off. We'll clean the wheel and we'll repolish it again just to give it a nice clean surface. And then it'll be ready for lacquer. So there's that. Here's your after. Here's your before. Same pieces. There's your lip. No shine there, as you can tell. I don't do the inside, of course, no. And oil goes in there anyways. This is for an oil lamp. Ouch! That got hot. Not only do I do brass, I do silver, I do stainless steel, I do aluminum, I do copper, I do, the only thing I haven't done yet is titanium, to be honest with you. It's the only metal I haven't touched yet. I've touched gold, I've touched silver, I've done all that. It's not a big deal. Titanium, no, I have not done titanium. Or platinum. But those are, platinum is gold, it's jewelry. You want to talk about kids, you can do something. Jewelry, you can definitely do jewelry. It's not difficult at all. The machines are, I want to say, this would be their entire machine with air filtration and everything. Their machines are literally this tiny. Like a kid can literally sit there and polish on it. Not a problem. So if you want to have your kids do something like that, follow along, polishing, you can definitely do it with the jewelers. Something easy. They can actually use a jeweler's buffer to actually buff your brass. It's such a small rate of rotation. This one here, we have an 800 RPM. I've used machines that go up to 1400 RPMs, which are industrial machines. Wheels about this big. Very big, very dangerous. Those ones there, you can get sucked into the machine, rip an arm apart very easily. We had actually emergency e-brakes, so the wheel would be here and the e-brake would be here, so in case you got sucked in, you can pull the e-brake before you get into the wheel and it stops the machine immediately. I had to use it once, believe it or not. I got pulled in, one of the guys bumped into me, pulled piece in, wrapped around my shirt. I immediately hit it with my elbow, and I pulled my shoulder out of place. But those are industrial machines. For something like this, as you can tell, there's no sure gonna get caught on something this small unless, you know, you're baggy or something. As you can tell, I'm not really too baggy. And I stay away from the wheel. You gotta respect it regardless, even if it's small, if it's not, you could still get hurt. And if not get hurt, then you can damage a piece. And you don't wanna do that, especially some of these customers, they have antiques. The reason why I call it antique is because it means something to them, you know? They don't have to pay the money that they have to fix something like this, but they love it because it's something that means something to them. And that's what I enjoy, is bringing the toy to people to see their faces when I'm done with their work. And they're just like, oh man, you don't know how long I've had this. And they'll tell me the backstory. And I love hearing people's backstories. Why not? A lot of people don't think of our elderly any longer. The elderly people paved the way for us. Veterans, they paved the way for us. I give veterans the biggest discounts. To be honest with you, this year, I didn't charge him much. Didn't ask him if he's a veteran or not, but he's an older individual, and I respect my elders. I take care of my grandmother here with my wife, believe it or not. So we have a lot on our table. We do this. Take care of our grandmother, no matter what. Family first. I have no children yet. I have not been blessed with that yet, but hopefully soon. My wife will speak on that when she has her stream. She's going to be having some PCOS awareness for women. PCOS, if you know what a PCOS is. If you don't, look that up. Eventually, like I said, my wife will have the stream up. She'll have links to it where you can study up on it. It's just to be aware. If anybody ever has any questions, please feel free. You can put in the comments below. I don't know if anyone's gonna watch the live stream yet, but eventually hopefully I'll reach some people. And until then, well, this is what I do. And I'm gonna keep doing until I make it to where I need to make it to. I would like to eventually start a school with this. Or at least train some people teaching it. Build a franchise out of this. Show the world what we can do here. I want to start a platform just for hardworking Americans. See, Trump says make America great again, correct? Well, making America great again starts off with us, the hardworking people. The little jobs we do, the mom and pop stores. I'm a mom and pop store. I started my own business. I looked around. There's only 3 other places. One's in New York. The one here is in Connecticut, which I used to work for. Nothing against them. We worked and it didn't work out. Very long time for them, and I decided to start my own business. The other companies in Massachusetts. This is for industrial though. You're talking about commercial properties and stuff. Like me, I would love to do the Trump Towers. It's all brass. An opportunity to do that, I would love. I would love to show off my skills there. My wife as well. That would be awesome. Do a stream there, or any place that has like brass entryways, revolving doors. Like my webpage, you can check out the webpage. I have some doors before and afters of doors that I've done. Those are those parts here. Like I said, all this will be removed. Give it a quick clean. See the gold. Remember, don't do this. This is just me. I don't recommend any of you. Buy yourself the real oil. I've been doing this since I was 12 years old. I'm 41. Still not safe, but eventually when you become an adult, if you're a child watching, you will learn to make your own decisions and you learn from your mistakes. So if that mistake costs you something, I wouldn't recommend it. Buy the real part. That could actually catch and hurt me. But it's okay. For me, not for you. That's not what I'm teaching you to be reckless. I'm teaching you to do a job the right way. Eventually, when I have everything I'm supposed to have, I'll be putting it up the way it's supposed to be. But you have to start somewhere in life, and this is my start right here. This is my first video, and it won't be my last with metal polishing because I have a passion for this. I want to do art things with it, like, matter of fact, let's pull out Buddha here. This here is my Buddha. He's very big. I'm gonna end up polishing all of this. There's a lot of detail in the robe. Down here, I think I might patina this green so it looks like a skate. I'm gonna patina his robe and then polish him. So he's gonna be a bright shine with satin mixing. And then you see all the little designs in there. I was gonna highlight those with an oxidation. So oxidize everything else in black, tape, all that. But I'm looking at it and it's kind of going, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. But we'll see, we'll see. I'm gonna make it into a project and we're gonna post this up. That's my own personal piece. I think I got that 7-8 years ago for like $2,000. I thought it was a bargain. I looked it up. I haven't found anyone with any of them near it. I called an auction in Massachusetts. They said I got a good deal on it, but that they weren't interested in buying it. I wasn't trying to sell it anyways. I just wanted to know what it was valued at. That was 7 years ago. Don't know what it's valued at now, but I know when I'm done with it, it'll be something to me. Like I said, these little brass pieces and everything, it just means something to the individual. Sometimes people buy them and they love them. I would love to open up an antique shop eventually and work out and do it. But it don't always work that way. Here's our next 2 pieces that we're gonna do. They just came out of the lap. Just wipe them down real quick. You see I do a quick pass. It's not, yeah, you don't need to do that. You only need a little. The wheel majority does the rest of the work for you. This, I don't know if you can tell, they're very sharp little pointy things in there. Not good to keep your fingers in there because if it catches, it's gonna cut me very badly. So I'm gonna try to keep my fingers from not going inside the hole. So we're gonna do a half and a half. So you're gonna spin it really quick. because this is a light brass, and I'm not trying to damage the piece either. And then we'll do a quick flip over here on this side. And it gets very hot very quickly because it's a small part. And now that I did that, one more. Now we're gonna go up and down halfway. Don't let it catch because you will launch and you could get hurt. I always say that, and you don't want to damage the pieces. So here, I already found a crack. So I don't want to touch here too much. I don't want to damage that. Crack is going this way, so I'm gonna push that way to make sure the crack doesn't break on me. They're fractures, it happens. Now I'm putting my finger in there that I'm not supposed to, but sometimes you gotta do, sometimes you gotta do. Because I don't want to risk breaking it. I'm gonna go up and down on here. So much for the rainy day. Good for me. I was very upset. I thought it was gonna rain. I don't get to work on nothing. I really want to start the stream already, show people what I do. Hoping that people start watching, start subscribing. If you like what I do, please subscribe. It's definitely all age appropriate. I will never use foul language here. Even if I get hurt, it's not necessary. I'm also trying not to curse regardless. Even for gaming, I want to be able to make it that way. I'm an adult at the end of the day. Swearing doesn't make you look good in front of people. It makes you look unprofessional, lack of morals. There's a lot that can go with that. People judge. Bad to say, everybody judges. I was brought up a little differently. Boricua, Puerto Rican, born in Puerto Rico, was raised in Puerto Rico, South Carolina, moved here. In America, Connecticut. I lived in Connecticut, I lived in Pennsylvania, Florida. I've been to a couple places. Alright, we're good now. Now for in here, to be honest with you, I don't think I should because of the spikes, but let's give it a quick go ahead. Because I'm just a risky individual. And I like to make sure I did everything that I could. Remember, always wear eye protection. I wear regular glasses anyway, so it's eye protection for me. If you don't wear glasses, I would recommend eyewear. Also a mask. I'm working outside right now, so it goes outside. I'm just hanging out, enjoying my day. If I was indoors, I'd have the machines on with the respirator. You don't want to breathe it in. You're taking off old rust, lacquer, you know, something you don't want to breathe in. You gotta be careful, there's two fractures on here actually. There's a fracture here, and there's a fracture here. Should probably be looking at these really good. That one has two fractures, this one, no fractures. So this one's good. This one you can do, it looks really good here, you just have to be careful. Antiques are antiques, people pay a lot of money for them, and it's hard to find. But it is what it is. That one's done. There it is. Your befores and afters. I don't know if you guys can see the fractures, but where are they? I just lost them myself. Sometimes fractures are hard to find, but there are little cracks in between. Let me see, I'll turn it a little so you can see it. I'll open it. You see the opening? I'll push it back to close it, and here's another one. It's just age. If they wanted to repair it, they could weld it, or they can just have somebody custom another piece to it. Not that hard, as you can tell, to fabricate this. I don't fabricate. I don't have the machinery to, or the knowledge how yet. But hey, never say never. Let the stream help me build what I want to build, and I'll learn it, and then I'll teach it to you. Because that's what I want to do. What I don't know how to do, I would like to learn, accomplish, become a master at it, and then teach you. Because that's what I like to do. I'm a master polisher. I take pride in my work. It's an art. Some people are going to say that it's not. Oh, all right. So the reason why it has fractures as well is because of the person who did the cutting. Here, I just polished it, and you see those little lines in there. That means that someone. Yeah, that was where the weld line must have been for this piece. A very light weld line. And we do have a fracture. Now that I cleaned it, you see before we couldn't tell that there were any fractures in it. There is a fracture right there and right there. But you can't tell because of the aging. So this is why I say you just be careful, always light. Especially something like this that I can go like this and crush. This is very light brass. I don't want to throw it. I don't want it to catch on the machine. So I take my time and lightly press. Always concentrate, keep your eye on the wheel, keep your eye on yourself. This polishing is more of a, you feel it out. You feel it yourself. That's why I have a passion for it. I think is because you're putting your body into it, your muscle, your thought, your brain. This is very a tiring job. Just like people go on a computer all day long, you know how you're tired, your eyes get tired and everything. This is the same thing, but concentrating very, very hard not to get hurt or break the part. It's like a lot of stress in the body. I would assume for people who don't know how to do it because they're so tense and they're like, oh, I don't want to break it, or I'm scared.